Uh, this is kind of awkward. I'm basically doing these videos to. I'm lazy. I don't want to write anymore. I'm tired of writing. I've been doing it since I was a kid, and I haven't lost my love for it, but I'm tired of doing it for things that I kind of want to talk through. So these are my astral projection projects from here on out, including meditation and self-induced hyperdimensional mind states. These are more for myself than anything. Maybe in the future I'll be able to do more for people, but as it comes and goes, I've been working on astral projection for probably 3 months now. I had to stop smoking weed because it was affecting my dreams completely. I couldn't dream while I smoked weed. I don't know what my problem was. I still know what my problem is, but it probably has a lot to do with just like letting go. When I do a lot of hallucinogens, that's usually the base of it. It's not fear or anxiety or even anger. It's just like letting go of what I think used to make me feel human. It's hard to say because as time goes on, I don't really have the kind of world I used to have. I used to be a really good communicator, really good communicator. Like, I could talk about anything with anyone all the time, but after experimenting with my mind, that kind of stopped happening. Not because I wasn't good at it anymore, but I realized that people kind of only wait for their turn to talk. And when it's my turn to kind of bring up a topic that interests me, it's not that people aren't ready to listen or that I don't know how to say it well. No one's really doing what I'm doing. I don't know anybody that meditates every day. I don't know anybody that tries to astral project. I mean, I know one person. One person. And being able to hang out with him is difficult because he owns a house, 3 cars, and he's about to get married. Like me, I'm at my grandma's house. No shame in it. No shame in it. I love my grandmother so much, and I love being here, back here. I used to have a lot of my own stuff. I used to have my own apartment, car, really good job, the whole 9 yards, but I wasn't happy. And I didn't know that until I had it all taken away. And I was okay with it. The hard part is trying to change yourself to make other people happy, because that has always been the kind of person I've been. I mean, what's the point of living if everybody's upset? But I'm coming to realize if you don't take care of what makes you happy, you're going to be one of those people too. And you're not responsible for people's happiness. That was a hard one. A real hard one to accept. You know, I know it's kind of like dark for me to say, but you have nothing to do with what makes people happy. It's all inside of their own head. They're all making it up as it's going. I mean, even if you're able to show them something new and they say, because of you, this is why I know this thing, but in reality, it's because of them that it still exists, and it continues to exist. You may be the start, but they're the reason. And I want to say I lost a lot of friends, but not really. Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, it's all fake. It's nice to have so that you can say we're still friends. And I still can hit you up at any point in time in reality. And we can connect and shit. But in layman's terms, fuck no. No way. No way. Like, we change so much as human beings. So quickly, so rapidly. Like, by next Tuesday, I could be a whole different person and not even want to do these videos anymore. But that's basically what I'm saying. That after experimenting with my brain, my personal progress kept moving so fast that it was even hard for me to keep up with myself. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying that I kept being better than myself. I kept changing over and over and over again. And it became really hard. Like, I used to be the class clown, which was cool with me, because, like I said, make everybody happy if you can make them laugh. Why not, right? But after a certain point, I wasn't laughing anymore. I mean, I can still make the fucking quick joke, make the ironic, how do I put it? Everybody has a Ryan, or everybody has a Deadpool in the group, man. Everybody has a Deadpool guy in the group that can make anything sound funny, anything sound great, and make the best out of the situation. And if you have that guy in your group still, appreciate him, or appreciate her, because they see something and they're trying to live just like you are. A lot of the times when I was younger, I was a scapegoat. I hated when people fought, and I was avidly good at keeping the peace for the time being. I'm starting to get sidetracked. I don't know. I'm not getting sidetracked. This whole point of me is like doing this is so that I can get some shit off my chest and help people understand and me understand why I can't astral project. So I guess this video is just gonna be labeled another problem, because I mean, I heard something that kind of made sense. It's there's two kinds of people in this world, which is, you know, kind of sharp to say. I know, but there are two kinds of people in this world: people that are dead and people with problems. And that really stuck with me, because I don't know anybody who doesn't have any problems, and those who don't have problems are dead. And I'm starting to realize, as I kind of progress forward, I may become happier, but my goals constantly keep changing. Like I said, by next Tuesday, I could be a whole different person and not even want to do these videos. But right now, I feel like I kind of have to, because I'm hitting a brick wall in this shit. It's difficult to lay down in this. You can't hear it, but every time I climb in that bitch, I can fucking hear it rocking back and forth. It's not the world's comfiest bed, but it does work. And I try to astral project, and God, it's more difficult than Borderlands by yourself on hard mode. That's terrible. It's more difficult than trying to 100% complete Skyrim. That's hard. I'd rather, if they were like, yo, you'll be able to astral project if you do that, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I can do that. Yeah, man. I mean, I completed the Thieves Guild. How hard could it be? All jokes aside, seriously, there we go again. It's a beautiful brick wall, and I want to get past it, and something keeps telling me to do these videos. Maybe to help other people get that astral projection is hard. It's not easy. It takes time. I'm on Reddit right now, and there's people that are saying, I've been doing this for 6 months and I've got nothing. And I'm like, I'm with you, because I have been meditating since I was 18, and it was been on and off, and it hasn't been until this year, my 28th year, that I started doing it every day without lack. I mean, every now and again, of course, I skip over top of it, but I'll take 5 seconds or 5 minutes, and I'll still try to get down to the, the nitty-gritty. But ever since I started, things have kind of picked up pace. I had to quit smoking weed, and I still don't understand what's the difference. Like, people say it stops your REM cycle, but then I read on Reddit that people are smoking weed to dream better. What is that? Anyways, I don't understand. It's like you're going through all of this not to be just perfect, but perfectly you. And I like smoking weed, but I'm not saying anybody else should do it. God forbid YouTube crash my video or the military come barge into my house and you try to everybody smoke weed. No. It just helped me relax a lot, man. It really did. And I guess I had to kind of get over that mentally, that I can relax by myself. Because most recently, in one of my last meditations, I tried binaural beats for the first time. And don't berate me. I tried binaural beats for the first time while meditating past like 30 minutes. I can do maybe like 55 minutes is my max right now. I tried getting past that twice, today and yesterday, and I couldn't. I had stopped at 55 on the dot, basically. I think today was 54, but I'm not pissy. I'm just saying, like, you can't force it. Something tells me that life's free, but there are choices. Choices you're gonna make, and choices you're not gonna make. But the choices you're gonna make technically don't make you free. That's what's freaking me out. So we may have like a billion different choices, but to get to what we want, we have to make it through all those choices, like a vine trying to make its way to that river. No matter what, your sense is to get to that river, and you're going to get there. And the chances are, since you don't know the difference between clay, sheetrock, and sand, you have to go through that in order to understand, okay, this was a bad way. Now I can't turn all the way to back around. I can't start back over. I'm a root. I'm going to keep having to drive through until I make my way to a better ground. Except this time, before I get there, I'll know, and I'll try to go above or over. I guess it's kind of that simple. It's 13 minutes. I'm going to try to keep these videos to around 13 minutes. Attention span's short. I got 80 days, so I'm not trying to force you guys to watch this shit. So that was my struggle with astral projection so far. I'll probably fine-tune this video and make another one that shows my difficulties as they progress, because I have no doubt that this is just going to not become harder, but more complicated, because I'm a complicated guy and I like complicated things. Even simple things, like trying to end this video.